Okay, to start, I'm going to get you guys on a Blooket, but the Blooket is super important that you take it serious, that you do the best you can. There's going to be a lot of time on this. I don't want people guessing. There's no point to that. There's no point to that at all. So the Blooket I took time on to do is going to be on situations. We're going to look through it before I actually give it to you. So as you look through these questions, there's a bunch of them, but I really want you to be able to read them and be able to decipher what's going on. So the first one I'm going to look at. If you click on these images too, I don't know if you realize that when you're in the question, if you click on the image, it'll make it larger. Ben has 12 marbles in a bag. He then gets 3 brand new marbles every day. All right. So the idea today is that we really understand, and I'm not going to do this on every problem, but you need to remember we've done this before where everything's going to be kind of written in this form, right? Y equals something x and then something here. Remember, the something here is the slope. The slope is super important that you understand. That is the change that's happening. All right. And the y-intercept, this y-intercept is the beginning part. It's the beginning of the problem. It's the starting point. It's what you started with. So if it's a fee, startup fee, whatever it is. So let's read this question. Ben has 12 marbles in a bag. He then gets 3 brand new marbles every day. Well, what did he start with? Ben has 12 marbles in a bag. All right. He then gets 3 marbles, 3 brand new ones every day. Okay? 3. And we could even change this X to a every day. You guys got to start getting used to that too, seeing different letters. That could be a day. And all of this equals 12 marbles plus 3 new ones every day. All of that equals how many marbles he has as well. Okay? Let's go. You got this. All right. So let's look through a couple more of these. Just getting in your brain. Steve calls a plumber to fix his sink. The plumber charges a house call of $40. That means just to come out and see what's wrong, the plumber charges $40. This is how plumbers work, guys. Plumbers just don't come to your house and look at what's going on without charging you. So just to come out and see what's wrong, it's $40 and then proceeds to charge you $20 every hour he works. So let's look at our answer choices. Oops, that's the wrong one. This one, $40 just to come out and then 20 every hour. Y equals 20H plus 40. Okay? You got this. All right, let's do another one. Oh, this is a tough one. Ashley already had 3 pets, but then decides to get an extra pet every month. Actually, it's not that tough. She already had 3 pets, and then she gets an extra one every month. So she already had 3 pets. Then she gets an extra one every month. Does there even have to be a 1 there? There doesn't. The 1 doesn't even have to be there, okay? But it is, so that's fine. Let's go down to the bottom ones where I kind of, okay, hear about this one. I started a race and ran 8 feet per second. I started a race and ran 8 feet per second. Is there any starting point where you didn't have a head start in the race, so your y-intercept is 0, okay? But you had 8 feet per second. That's super important. All right, let's keep it going. A tree was planted and started at 4 feet tall. It then grew 6 inches every month. All right, that's good. That's good. How about this one? The Jones family already saved $10 and then saves another $5 every week. Already saved $10 and then saves 5 every week. All right. This last one, little curveball. I was on a mountain at 4,000 feet in the air and then started hiking down the mountain at a rate of 50 per second. Down the mountain. I'm going down the mountain, so it's going to be a negative. All right. So go ahead and do the Blooket. Miss Alonso, feel free to pause the video now. All right, now I want to get you guys into something else. Let me get my camera going. Hold on. Let's see if it pops open. There we go. So now that you're really good at writing things out, let's do a couple problems practice-wise. I would like to have A with the marker and B talking. All right? A with the marker and B talking. Here's your first problem. You ready? It's having trouble focusing on my table. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Y equals 4x plus 10. Y equals 2x plus 16. All right, A writes, pencil, and B's talking. Go now. All right, hopefully now you can go ahead and look at this. Let me go ahead and erase this, and let's go ahead and solve this. What are you going to do first? You're going to go ahead and take this and put this here. So maybe you need a little review on that. So it's going to be 4x plus 10 equals 2x plus 16. All right. From there, subtract 2x to both sides. We're going to get 2x plus 10 equals 16. Subtract 10 to both sides. 2x equals 6. Running out of room here. I'll put it down here, move it down. Divide 2. X equals 3. If x equals 3, let's plug it back in. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 10 is 22. I think we've done this one before. All right, 3 and 22. Hopefully you guys got that. Erase your boards. Now, next problem. B is writing, A is talking. All right, same kind of problem. You need to talk it out. What are the steps you're doing? Let's talk it out. 8x plus 20 plus 60. All right. A writes, B talks, right? No, other way around. B writes, A talks. Let's go. Get it out. Get it done. Let's go. All right, now let's go ahead and solve this. 8x plus 20, 4x plus 60. We're going to subtract 4x. (4x plus 20 equals 60. Subtract 20. 4x equals 40. Divide 4. X equals 10. If x equals 10, plug it back in. 8 times 10 is 80. 80 plus 20. And let's just make sure you understand what's happening. All right. 8 times 10 is 80. 80 plus 20 is 100. Y equals 100. All right. Those were your starting points. Notice the equations and what they look like. And then try to think about the Blooket and why I gave you that Blooket. All right. Because now we're going to take it into another level. Are you ready? This is where the problem gets a little more intense. Now, A has the marker, and I want to show you a problem you're going to see. All right. Here's a problem you would see. If you're looking at this problem, how would you set this up? All right. The Garcia family is saving for a trip and has $200 and saves $50 per month. The Smith family is saving for a trip and has $300 and saves $25 per month. All right. It wants you to solve it out. I'm going to use the text function here, and I'm going to write this out. If you are writing, who's writing now? I think it's back with A. Write these equations out. How would you write this out? So B, tell A how to write this equation out. It's going to be y equals, right, 50x plus 200. That was from the Blooket, remember? All right, that was from the Blooket. Let's do another one. If I can do one here, and change the color so you can see what's going on. So the blue one was the Garcia family. Now I'm going to go y equals B. Tell A again, what is the Smith family? Same, it started at $300 and saves $25 per month. So you understand why I gave you that Blooket and how important that is for you guys to get a good handle on what's going on. So could you guys now go ahead and try to solve that out? 50x plus 200 and 25x plus 300. Let's go, guys. All right. So go ahead and solve this out. Put it here. 50x plus 200 equals 25x plus 300. Move it over. All right. Then subtract 200. 25x equals 100. Divide 25. X equals 4. You should have already done all that work. Now plug it back in. We know how to do this again. Plug it back in. 50 times 4 is 200 plus 200. Y equals 400. Ask your partner if you're having trouble with this last step. Okay? Let's do one more. One more. That was what we're kind of getting into. Understanding how to turn those problems into actual equations. So let's do, how about Here we go. Let's do this one. We're talking about gym memberships now. Try this one out for me. Can you write out an equation for it? Try to go on your own. You're switching now. So it's switching partners. I'm not sure exactly which partner is who. Do the best you can. Switch them up. I'm going to write them out on my board. You guys do the same right now. Write it out. Let's see if you can get it. I'm going to show it in just a second. All right, let me go to my camera. And here we go. Go ahead and solve this last one for me. That's going to go right here. Right? Go ahead and solve it. Subtract 15x. 10x plus 10 equals 40. Subtract 10. 10x equals 30. Hopefully you got x equals 3. If that's true, plug it back in. 25 times 3 is 75. 75 plus 10 is 85. All right, best of luck on the rally coach, and then get that exit ticket done, and then you have a quizzes homework. It's a lot today, but there's only a 3-day week this week, so I'm giving you a lot today to start the week. Best of luck, guys.